Hope I don't spill no coffee on it.
I hope not too. You ain't the only one hoping that.
You go up there, I'll adjust it.
You adjust it for me? Okay. It's already recording, so you don't have to do that.
Okay.
You readjust it when I stand up?
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
Go back a little bit further. I might have to slide this forward.
There you go.
I'm sure you have one of these.
Huh?
I'm sure you have one of these.
I don't, but we have one on the farm. I love those.
I love this.
Where'd you get yours? Did you order it?
I have these.
Oh, they have them up there? Oh, okay. Yeah, I need to get one. You're perfect.
Alright, there you are. Good afternoon.
Noon.
Good afternoon, everyone. Peace and blessings, love and light. Namaste, shalom, salam, peace. Whichever language we speak, I offer to you peace and blessings in the name of the divine reality by whichever name you choose to call it. How's everyone this afternoon?
All right.
Wonderful.
Happy Mother's Day. Should be a better climate than that. So with me, all the men say, Happy Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day. That's better. That's better. First, before we get started with our program today, I want to share some information about the Sanctuary Academy of Universal Enlightenment. About myself, I am the founder of the Sanctuary Academy. We began here in Harrisburg in 2005. And we have been working very diligently to establish a spiritual community that is all-encompassing, that is not independent but interdependent on our community. We want a place where everyone can seek refuge in spirituality. I'm using the term spirituality because it's all-encompassing to me. I'm speaking from my perspective. Because from my perspective, I could care less what your religion is. I don't care if you're a Christian, I love you. If you are Muslim, I love you. If you are Hebrew, I love you. If you are Buddhist or Hindu or Zoroaster or some ancient religion, if your religion is Kemetic ideology, I love you. It does not matter what your individual perspective is on the divine. That's between you and your Creator. No one should judge that. When I was a child, we weren't even allowed to talk about that. My grandparents would always say, we don't make conversations concerning religion and politics. And it seems today that's all we talk about. Had we followed the advice of our grandparents, the world would probably be a better place. There is a photo that I see on Facebook. We do know what Facebook is, right? There's a caption on it that reads, there's two elderly people laying in the bed holding each other. And they're like, you can tell that they're in love with each other. And they're elderly. They appear to be in their 80s. And the caption reads, how did you stay married so long? And the response was, we were born in a time that when something broke, we fixed it. As simplistic as that is, it is the truth. Today we live in a time that when something is broken, we throw it away. When I was a child, if the iron broke, someone fixed the iron. We didn't go throw it away. When I was a child, the vacuum cleaner broke, someone fixed it. See? Your car, someone fixed it. Today, we still get our cars fixed, but it's like buying a new one anyway. Right? So I say that to you all to say, today, we celebrate the divine feminine. The divine feminine. Now many of us, we're not accustomed to hearing that term together, divine and feminine. See? The woman, to me, is sacred. I learned that from my father. The woman is sacred. I learned that from my spiritual masters, that the woman is sacred. And it's unfortunate that in this society, even today, in Africa, 200 girls, 200 girls, brings chills up my spine to say this, gone missing, all at once. It's sad. Where's the cry? Where is our cry? Where are we as far as humanity is concerned? So today we celebrate womanhood, we celebrate spirituality, but we celebrate it from a feminine viewpoint. There's some other things I want to say. One of my narrators couldn't make it today, so I'm going to fill in. So I hope you enjoy it. My poet is here. I'm going to call him up in just a few minutes. He's going to espouse some beautiful poetry for you that he has written, that he blogs, and share that information with you. We also have behind me the beautiful work of one of my students, Olivia Williams, who's an up-and-coming artist. Get Olivia right here. Up-and-coming artist. She's going to come today and explain her work. And then after that, we're going to hear from another student, Christina, who's going to do the Egyptian belly dance. And she's going to explain that to you. Give Christina one round of applause. And at the end, we're going to have, hopefully, she just called a few minutes ago. She's running a little bit late. She's driving in from Maryland. A beautiful songstress who actually named the academy for us. You know her, Sister Aaron Leslie. She'll be driving down and singing something for us, a beautiful voice. So, and I have some words of wisdom to share with you. And hopefully, after you leave today, you will have a better understanding of what the Sanctuary Academy of Universal Enlightenment is about. You're going to hear that name in the community a lot. We'll have all the programs here basically every quarter. We have the Tuesday night study, book club here. We have an online school that's growing and flourishing. I just certified 10 Reiki students last month. I just got a call before I came on. Someone just received their certificate. Hopefully this month we'll graduate 20. I want to double that every month. Reiki is an ancient healing form that uses the body's inner energy. Uses the energy around us to promote healing in another person, in an animal, in a plant. We can use the healing energy of ourselves. As Isa alayhi salam, Jesus, was able to heal people, you and I, on a much smaller level, but we have something of that type of gift that we can heal people. Today there's much research going on in the scientific community, teaching us about the power of prayer, teaching us about when someone is in the hospital, laying in a coma, it teaches us that we should go and talk to them and communicate with them. Energy healing is real. And it has been going on since the days of the ancient teachers, from ancient Egypt to Ibrahim or Abraham, to Musa or Moses, to Jesus and Muhammad. All of these great sages, great prophets who have entered the world, and those prophets who we see and we don't know have been healing. Reiki is a form of healing that was founded by a Japanese master, Dr. Mikao Usui. And there are other forms. I teach 2 forms at present. But we just certified. We have 3 levels. They are beginning, level 2, and master teacher. So if you want to say 4 levels, sometimes at the master teacher level. But we're having great success with this. And the students are giving great reports on their ability to help other people through pain. What kind of pain does it help with? I had a client who needed a hip replacement, a knee replacement. And I performed Reiki on her, and also coupled with some hypnosis as well. to help relieve the pain until she had surgery. We don't want to relieve pain in person needs surgery, but until she had surgery. And she came in my office. By the way, that's on 1713 North 2nd Street, the Nature's Lighthouse Wellness Center. That's a commercial for you. You know what? Laugh at my jokes. I'm going to laugh at them, so you may as well laugh with me. So, at the Wellness Center, she came in, she was limping with a cane, she left upright walking. This methodology works. And we graduated 10 last month. And hopefully this month we're going to graduate at least 10 more, but I would like to graduate 20 more. So there's much going on in Harrisburg. That's one methodology that we teach. We teach Reiki. We teach aura reading, looking at the body's aura, understanding the energy of another person. We teach how to do mantras, or dhikr, we say in Islam, we say dhikr. In India, we say mantra. And I was sharing with my friend here, I said to her, if I use Indian terms, everyone is comfortable with that. So if I say mantra, everyone says, oh, great, they do mantras. But if I say dhikr, which is an Arabic word, oh, there's trepidation. So we have to let go of our prejudices when we deal with spirituality. Because spirituality is in the planet, it is the planet, it is all over the globe, anywhere we go. If I mention St. Francis, everyone knows he's the patron saint of children. If I mention him, everyone's happy. See? So there are other saints around the world that we have to pay attention to, that we have to honor and study. And study. Personally, I study all the great teachers. And then I teach my students of what I study. And I tell my students, don't cling to one teacher. Don't get so attached to one personality in ancient teaching that you lose it. No, I don't want you running from teacher to teacher to teacher to teacher. One of the great sages, one of the great yogis, he would say, a woman came to him once and said, I travel all over the globe, and I've sit with all the great gurus, and I've learned so much from all of the wonderful gurus all over the world. And you know what he said to her? And you learned absolutely nothing. And she was sad. Well, why didn't you learn? Because you're focused. You did not develop any focus. Your brain is scattered everywhere. So you did not internalize any of the spirituality that we're sharing with you. You just want to go from teacher to teacher to teacher. So that when we have dinner parties, you can say, I studied all over the world from all these great teachers. Isa, when I refer to Jesus, I say Isa in his Arabic name. Isa alayhi salam, he said, what profit of man? He gained the world and lose his own soul. See? So we have things to accomplish. We have to evolve. Recently, the Sanctuary Academy of Universal Enlightenment, we've incorporated yoga. And everybody's like, oh, I can't do that. People write me, I can't bend that way. If I bend over, they say, I can't bend over. You know? If I squat down, they say, I can't squat. Nothing is strenuous, just moving your body and breathing. That's what we do when we get out of bed. Right? We move our body and we breathe. So yog means union. Means union. Yog. My Muslim friends, they get excited and they say to me, my brother, that is haram. That means it's bad. If you ever hear me say haram, that means it's bad. That's haram. You can't do yoga. Why can't I do yoga? It's not what the Prophet ﷺ taught us to do. Didn't he teach us to make body movements when we pray? You see? We can do yoga. If you're Christian, there's nothing that Isa alayhi salam taught that told us against yoga, against healing. In fact, everything he taught us was about healing, was about spirituality. So we must reconnect our souls. We must stop being three people: mind, body, soul. So when you lose it, when we get stressed out from work and we losing it, we go see the psychiatrist. Then when your soul gets weary, you go to church. See? And then when your body is hurt, you go see a doctor. Why do we have to go to three places for one person? I say, my opinion, not a doctor's advice, not that kind of doctor. I say that we all pay attention to ourselves. I say that we look within and we begin the process of healing. If I heal me, and I'm not worried about Gene, if Gene wants to heal himself, then Gene, if he sees me healing, he may say, oh, I see what Milana is doing. Maybe I could eat better. Just using it for example. Maybe I could stop killing animals for food. Sorry. Maybe I could eat some vegetables once in a while. You see? Maybe I could do some exercise. See? It's not for me to be compulsive to tell you what to do. This is what I like about my students. They're all artists. I didn't plan it that way. I often teach them spirituality. And in the process, I found out that they were artists. So there's something about this right brain experience. There's something about spirituality and creativity. It even sounds like spirituality, creativity, see, femininity. We can make them all sound alike, right? So today, we celebrate that. We honor that. Every man, you have a wife, a girlfriend, a significant other, man or woman, it doesn't matter to me, that's your choice. But if you have that, tell the person that you love, especially your mother, that you love them. Tell your spouse that you love them. Express it. Express love in your family. If you've hurt someone, take ownership. Take ownership. This is a flaw we have in this society. We don't take ownership. So we get scarred. And that scar material never heals properly. And when something bumps it and bruises it, there we are, injured all over again. Right? So today, we're going to share some divine wisdom with you. Some divine spirituality with you. Everybody ready? So first, I want to call to stage a brother I met about 6 months ago, I guess. Shared some knowledge with me. He had some great conversations. He come stop by and we sit in the office and talk a while and share knowledge. I found out that he's a great poet and a great metaphysician. What should I call you, man? What's your stage name? Charles. Just Charles? We gotta find something else for you. We gotta have something that just pops out at us. Let's welcome Brother Charles to the stage with a warm round of applause. Come up here, bro. Do what? Explain it. Explain it. Let's say the last one for later.
How you guys doing today? All right. I'm not an entertainer, so I didn't memorize some of these poems. I have a lot of them, so some of them I do know by heart. This one here is I wrote it with a great person in mind, and she's just a comfort to my heart. She's a comfort to my heart, and I just wanted to write some things to express how I felt within my soul. And this one is called "If This Is Not a Place," and it goes like this. If this is not a place where tears are understood, then where should I go to cry? See, if your heart is not a place where my heart's cry can be heard, then where should I go to speak? You see, if this is not a place where my soul can take wings, then where should I go to fly? No, I don't need another place just to show you how virtuous I truly am. No, see, I don't need another place to be known for always wearing a smile when that's not the way I actually feel deep down inside. No, see, you don't get it. See, I don't need another place to mouth off them same old platitudes when you and I know that they're not real. Okay. So, I ask you, if your heart is not a place where my soul can take wings, then where? Please tell me where should I go to fly? And this is one that I just wrote. It's called In the Wind. I got a little picture with it, but you really can't see the picture, so I'm going to say this. It goes like this. As I feel you in the wind, on my skin, it tells a story from within my soul. As I feel you in the wind, it grabs hold of concepts of old. When we would nestle into one flesh, your breath would be my breath. As we would exhale to weigh the scales of past time, or lost time in my mind, as I feel you in the wind, on my skin. It brings a chill to my bones because I can't hold you again. When we would nestle into one flesh, your breath would be my breath, as I feel you in the wind, on my skin. And I said, I'm going to do the last one at the end. Okay? Thank you for your time.
Beautiful. Wasn't that beautiful?
Yes.
Yes, it was.
I love it. I love this expression. So, before I bring the next student on, let me describe her for you. I met her via social media. She was on social media, on Facebook. I have a group that I teach spirituality in that group called the Sanctuary Academy of University of Enlightenment online. And what I do is I hold a class for free, and I go over some material. I may teach it for a month or so. And this young lady heard the class, and she came to one of my presentations here some months ago, and she became a student. And she comes to my yoga class, she comes to my meditation class. If I need something done, she will help me. She's a beautiful person. She reminds me of my daughter. She's the same age as one of my daughters. I'm so grateful to her. She's so talented spiritually. She's gifted. You have a gifted child, mom, grandma, artistically. And she just has a lot to share. So she's going to come up and explain her artwork, her visual artwork, her pieces, and say a poem. Welcome to the stage, Olivia Williams. Student.
Hello, everybody.
Hi.
My name is Olivia Williams. I'm a student at HAT. Can you hear me now? Is it good? Okay. Hi, my name is Olivia Williams. I'm a student at HAT right now. Hopefully, I want to study naturopathic medicine, and I want to help people, and Milana is definitely helping me do that right now. I'm going to start out with this painting right here. This is a very dear painting to me because I did this for my mother, and happy Mother's Day, Mom. And all the other moms out here, thank you. The colors in this painting represent strength. It's like a green-yellow color, and the green-yellow represents strength and fertility. So I came from my mother, as we all did. Well, I'll just hold this up for you guys. Can everybody see this? The pear shape represents the most fertile shape in the world. And I really just think that my mother really holds me in her hands. So I'm represented as the rose in this. So, yeah. painting right here is a friend of mine, and she, to me, represents the embodiment of a true woman. She's a strong person, she's really tall, and that's why I couldn't fit her on the whole painting because she's so tall, but she just had a baby, and I thought it'd be perfect to do her for this event because she represents a real woman to me. And the colors in this painting are the same as that one as well. So that represents to me fertility, strength, and wisdom. And the shapes that I have right here represent the energy shared between a mother and a child. And the dots in here represent that connection. And right here represents the heart that connects everything. So, yeah. Oh, and shout out to father-in-law right here.
And by the way, the picture looks like
Thank you. So next, since I'm very into the pear shape because that represents the shape that's most fertile and most fruitful, no pun intended, it's this one. And I use pretty much the same colors for all the fertile paintings. And I put in the middle right here a couple of things that mean a lot to me personally. Can't really see it because it's so far away to everybody, but it's sacred geometry, and it's the foundation of everything. It's the building block of an atom, the building block of a molecule, the building block of everything, and it's what represents life. So that's why I did that painting. And this painting right here, this means a lot to me too, because it took me a really long time to think about what to do for what really represents metamorphosis as a person. And the foundation of metamorphosis really is good and evil, which is the snakes at the bottom right here. And those are the foundations of the tree of life. And on your way to higher your consciousness and spirituality, you have to have this foundation. And if you don't, then you're going to be an imbalanced person. So as you go up, the tree grows as your consciousness rises. And eventually you open your third eye, which is up here. It's green because my eyes are green. And, you know. So yeah, thank you guys for coming out.
Let's give her another warm round of applause. Very good job. Very good job. I love her work. All these pieces, if you want to purchase something up here, I know this one is sold, but the other pieces up here, if you want to purchase one, please see Olivia after the program. I'm pretty sure she wants to become more known as an artist. She's working very diligently at it. So here they are. Beautiful pieces. Thank you so much, Olivia. Moving right along. So, let me walk around and talk for a little bit before we get to our next part. The next part is going to be pretty exciting. We're going to have a live Egyptian belly dance right here on stage, presented by my dear friend Christina. And after, if you want to take classes from them, learn how to do this, to move your hips, I can't move mine. I can't even dance regular, so I know I couldn't do that. So you feel free to contact her and talk to her and help you and learn how to do these type of movements. The Divine Feminine. I had a narrator, she couldn't make it today, but one of the things I wanted to share is about Mary Magdalene. And I want to talk about that after Christina performs. But I want to put this on your mind, that this woman and her relationship to Christ, her relationship to his evolution as a human being, Because he's a human yet divine. He's a human, he's the greatest manifestation of divine reality on this earth, this plane of existence. And yet he has something to teach us. Beyond religion, beyond form, he has something to share with us. And his major theme that I find in all scriptures is love. Is love. And this is something we are losing here in humanity. We have so many differences. And rather than seeing our differences as unique and seeing ourselves as a bouquet of flowers, we only see our separate forms. In reality, there is no separateness. In reality, we are all one. So if you give us a few moments, I want you to think about that while we move the display back and while Mr. Bernard gets the music going. We will welcome to the stage Christina and her beautiful art form. One moment, please. Brother Matthew. Let's give Brother Matthew a warm round of applause, too. All right. Brother Matthew has been my student for some years. He stepped away for a minute, but he's back. And this brother is very helpful. He knows how to do more than just move stuff around, but today that's what he's doing. So hopefully next month, or next quarter rather, we'll display some of his beautiful talent. He's good at growing things. Peace and blessings. At this time, I want you to welcome to the stage, performing a beautiful Egyptian belly dance, my dear friend and student, Christina Nosianen. Please welcome her.
Welcome. So, for me, the key to freedom is in movement. And our bodies get locked into patterns, right? You can only move in certain ways. Primarily hunched over in front of your computer. So I want to let you know that I'm terrified right now. I'm really nervous, and I'm gonna perform for you anyway. Okay, and I hope that knowing that can inspire you to do something that is scary to you. Okay, because you need to break out of those patterns, right? Okay. So I've been studying belly dance specifically for 6 years, and it's really captured my heart. And I hope that you have fun watching me dance. Okay, that's it. Thank you.
I'll see. Beautiful job, Christina. Everybody enjoy that?
Yes.
Yes? Would you like to learn how to do that? Well, the person who's going to tell you how to do that will be Ray or Kendra. Please welcome Kendra to the stage.
Hi. So my name is Kendra, and I'm good friends with Christina, the beautiful woman who just witnessed. And we've actually been working together recently to create a fusion experience, not just for women. Men are more than welcome to join the class, but we're offering a workshop. I'm a yoga teacher and a massage therapist and a holistic healer. And so Christina and I are working together to create an experience that's integration of energy healing and massage and yoga with belly dance. So if that interests anyone here, please feel free to approach us afterwards and we can give you information on how to get in touch with us for that kind of experience. And we're hoping to offer that all over the Harrisburg area, maybe at the school, at other yoga studios. I do teach yoga at Yoga Nature, which is in Lingelstown. And they are also doing a farmer's market on Sundays, all organic farmer's market, where we'll be having beautiful women like Christina dance and musicians and all kinds of fun things to do there as well. And of course, yoga classes there too. So I just wanted to let everyone know about those opportunities and remind you about what Christina said before her performance, that there is a lot of truth in finding freedom in life through movement. And women, I've found in my own life, before I became a woman that understood that, have been the ones to show me that movement and fluidity are some of the joys and precious moments of life. So just want to say thanks again to Christina, wherever you went, for showing us that. And thank you also
Thank
for
you so much.
coming.
Peace and blessings, love and light. We have a couple more poems. Olivia, you still into the poem? You still, not right now. Get together. Charles is going to do the poem. This young man is going to do a poem, correct? Are you still doing a poem? He asked me if I want him to do the poem. I'm going to do 1, 2, 3 poems, and after that, I'm going to sit here and I'm going to talk to you about the divine feminine. Okay? I'm going to talk to you about a concept to look deep within yourself, whether you're male or female. The divine feminine is something that is in all of us. There's a verse in the Quran that says, "This day have I perfected for you your nature." Your nature. It uses the word for nature, it uses the word deen. Deen. So it says, "This day have I perfected for you your deen, and has chosen for you peace as your nature." I've chosen. This is divine speaking. See the light on my face? This is divine speaking, telling us, human beings, I've chosen for you peace as your nature. So when we act outside of peace, we are acting outside of our nature. We must learn to master our nature. We must learn to live in this moment. It is too much living in the past. There is too much expectation with us attempting to live in the future. When I put on these programs, they're not meant to be designed to be like stage plays where everything is perfect. I don't want it to be perfect. Life isn't perfect. Is life perfect? No. Did you get up this morning and make breakfast? I did. And my wife? Guess what? It was perfect. Until the cat decided he wanted some too. So he wanted to jump up in the plane. You see? So regardless to whatever we intend to do, there's something in line that's going to come in between your intention. There's a word that we say in Arabic, we say niyat, niyat. There's a saying that Maulana Sheikh Lyson, who just passed last week, a great Sufi Sheikh from Syria, may Allah and the Divine be pleased with him. He used to say this, نيوة عربين نيوة اتقاء نيوة قلوة نيوة السلوك لا تحل في حد المسجد. You understand? That's another one of my jokes. I've already instructed. You didn't get the instruction. When I make a joke, you have to laugh. And we're going to try this again. نيوة عربين نيوة اتقاء نيوة قاوة نيوة السلوك لا تحدي فجها المسجد. Understand? What does it mean? I'm going to say a poem too in a minute, okay? After everyone else. I'm going to say one of Ruben's poems, not my poem. What does it mean? Naywa to Arabin. I intend. Each one of those statements begins with Nayawatu. I intend. It is my intention. It is my intention. It is my intention. Intention is everything. Your intention is what?
Everything.
Is what?
Everything.
It's everything.
Everything.
So we have to intend. Not try. All my Star Wars fans, we cannot try, right? No Star Wars fans. One cannot try, one can only do. One cannot try, one can only do. But we must intend. Whenever I perform my salah, my rakat, I intend. Whenever I do my yoga postures, I intend to achieve a goal. And when we wake in the morning and we intend to go to work, we intend to take care of our families, we should to take love and peace and prosperity from the heart and cause it to emanate so great that everyone you come in contact with is infected by that love and peace and glory. And then you see people change. We cannot have attachments to other people's process. You see? This is my friend. I've known her for a few years. I meet her every week in the supermarket, accidentally.
And the health food.
And we always have a session in the supermarket. See? We don't sit on the phone, we don't chat. But when I see her, it's like we never missed each other's presence. Right? This is how we have to live our lives. Too much worry. Too much stress. You hear me? Too much stress. The stress is in our joints. The stress is in our knees. See? Too much stress. So we have to learn how to relieve the stress. Some of us do yoga. See? Some of us do other things. But we must relieve the stress. You have to get it out of the body. You have to get it out of the body. The other day, my daughter and I were in the mall, and we saw something that was strange. And the energy of it, you could feel it. You ever see something strange and just the energy touched you? I had to shake it off. My daughter laughed so hard at me because I'm in the middle of the mall and I'm shaking it off. But I'm not taking his energy with me. I'm not carrying it around. Great author. We're studying his book now in the Academy on Tuesday nights. You're welcome to join us if you would give us your information. I would gladly allow you to listen in the class. We're studying a book called The Power of Now by a great author, Eckhart Tolle. And in the book, he talks about how ducks swim in the pond. They get upset with each other sometimes. They have a little squabble. The squabble is over. You see them going in opposite directions, and then you'll see all of a sudden a wing flap. And when that happens, the stress is gone, the moment is done. It's done. You see? Not us. We don't flap our wings or wave our arms and let the stress go, do we? We have a fight or disagreement. We hold on to it. Why? Because it hurts. And I love to hurt, don't we? The Buddha said that being angry at someone is like taking a hot coal and throwing it at someone else. Or it's like drinking poison and waiting for someone else to die. So we have to let go of this type of tension in our lives. We have to let go of hurt, pain, and anguish. And we have to change our attachments. We really do. Sometimes we hurt those that we love the most because we get fixated on the idea that we created about that person. And then when that person continues to evolve, they don't fit our idea, and so now we treat them differently. We have to heal from this. In the process of healing, Buddha said this. I like to quote Buddha's right. It says because it's really wonderful. He said, "Enlightenment is the end to suffering." A phrase that I use often in our class is energy follows awareness. Energy follows?
Awareness.
What does it follow?
Awareness.
Where?
Awareness.
Energy follows awareness. Energy follows awareness. And my students, I tell them, when you get upset, and you will, place your focus on your breath. And your energy will follow your awareness, and you will become present. And when you become present, the past and the future are no longer troublesome in your life. You are present. Present means now. Sometimes we are here, but we are not here. See? Sometimes we come to the show, but we're not present. Big chat. It's not about me today, it's about the divine feminine. So I'm going to invite this young man up to say a poem about his mother that he wrote. He told me it took how many years to write this?
No, it took me 30 years to decide to publish it. My grandmother.
His grandmother wrote it. It took him 30 years to decide to publish it. I'm going to give him the opportunity to say it here to you today. Welcome.
Hi. Some of you may know me. I play jazz piano all over the city. My grandmother was a soloist and a singer and a voice. Cleveland, Ohio was our home. She was the lady of gospel. Talking about virtuous women and spirituality. However, one day she wasn't home, and my mother's stepfather took advantage of her at the age of 13. And she depended on the Creator to get her through life and things of this nature. And in reference to healing, my mother was weird. She could like just hug you and you would be healed. I know that sounds strange to some people, probably not to you, but I guess the Creator gave her that spirit. And my grandmother was going to die and she knew it. And she was the pivot of the whole family. So she wrote a poem and this is how it went. People have tried to buy it for lots of money. We haven't sold it. But on this Mother's Day, I'd like to share it with you in behalf of my mother and my grandmother. It says, when I'm through with this old playhouse of mine, and no more guide lights through its windows shine, box it up tight and lay it away with the other playhouses of yesterday, and tell all my friends to try if they can to bury all my wrongs since first I began. I've lived in this house many days all alone. Oh, how I've longed to go home. As you look on this house, no tears should be shed. It's like any playhouse when the tenants have fled. I've checked on my pages, I checked on my past, I paid all my balances. This is my last. Don't get me wrong, this world is divine with its glorious flowers and its glorious sunshine. It's a wonderful place. It's a wonderful plan. It's a wonderful, wonderful gift to man. But to you who are building, just look over mine. Make your alterations while yet there is time.
That was beautiful. That was beautiful. Thank you. I appreciate you and your grandmother. Beautiful. Beautiful. Brother Charles, come back and present us with some beautiful poetry. Let's welcome Charles to the podium once more.
Hello once again.
To everyone who performed, please don't leave. You gotta take pictures before you leave.
I wrote this poem. It's called Sherelle. I wonder if you knew. But before I get into my poem, I just want to honor a person that's here with me today. Her name is Latoya Harris. She wrote 2 poetry books, and they sell them here. And she inspired me to write. She has some awesome poems. I tried to get her to do one today, but she says that if the universe allows her to, so I believe the universe is allowing her to. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna read this one, but like I said, this one right here is to a person that I just think that was created in my heart. It's like the divine looked and he see the things that I wanted and what I needed, and he created her for me. Out of my heart. And I want to read this. It goes, Sherelle, I wonder if you knew that you have one of the most exciting mannerisms I've ever encountered in this physical dimension. Or how that time and space is understood in the heart, where we spend most of our meditation intimacy together. Yeah, I just wonder if you knew that you are me and I am you, with one flesh. I'm looking at the other half of me. This is why I could never leave nor forsake you, because I could never deny myself. Did you know that we sign contracts in heaven, promising to uplift, encourage, and comfort, and to give assistance to one another, knowing that this world would be a wilderness? I wonder if you knew that you are such a place that my soul can take wings and fly, or how that your smile brightens up the darkest moments that I face, reminding me that everything will work itself out. Or how that you make the taste of life better and not bitter. I wonder if you knew, Sherelle. Oh, how I truly wonder if you knew.
Sherelle, the universe is calling you.
Yes.
Sherelle expressed to me in the middle of the performances that she wanted to be a part of the Academy. This is beautiful. I really appreciate it. Give a wonderful round of applause.
Hi, everybody. Hi. I'm not an entertainer either, so this poem is about, it started out about somebody's hands, and it turned out to be about my higher power, who I choose to call God. So, and it's the only one, like I only know about 3 by heart, and I have lots of poems. So. Do I have to use this?
No.
Okay. He had hands like magnets on my skin. Sending pulsations, tons of imagination was a combination that serenaded my porcelain. And there was something in his gaze that not even a short paraphrase could describe this man's hands. They weren't like typing hands, but sexy chisel. His energy was so powerful it turned my storm into a drizzle. I'm telling you, this man had hands like magnets, sending sensations in me so deep they left fragments. I know it sounds crazy, but you didn't feel his hands. There was something that oozed from him like a man, evidenced by the incense flowing from his sweat glands, and every drop had the purest destination it would land. He entered with a whisper and gently transitioned to a command. He spoke in Arabic and taught me the language so that I could understand. Funny thing, I gathered all this information even before I felt his hands, because that's what women do. Investigative reporters so much better than Nancy Drew. We'll be home cooking dinner and at the same time watching you. His hands were so powerful they split atoms and made me too. It's been 3 weeks now and I'm still collecting his residue. I go to church on Sunday to praise God for not only making one hand, but two. I know it sounds crazy, but you didn't feel his hands. Oh, God, I'm
It's all right.
sorry, y'all, I can't remember the rest.
That's all right.
Yes, that was
You got women in here stroking their hair, thinking about those hands.
Yes. Fanning.
Wow, they
And the air
fanning
conditioning
on. Wow, that was amazing.
Some hands.
Anyone else want to perform some poetry before I talk? Anyone else? Salaka Olivia Williams, please. Hello.
Hi. Love her shoes. They're cute.
Okay, let me give a little background on this poem. Milana, my teacher, taught me how to meditate the proper way, and I've been meditating lately, and I had a very spiritual moment with myself, and I saw a lot of light, and then this poem came to me. So this really, it really means a lot to me, so I hope you guys like it. It's really short, so don't worry. Yours and mine, the sun shines, that sun shines, because from the very depths of the shadow the sun finds. That sun finds those who look up without looking, and in due time, the blind one will soon see that light fills even the most shallow of creeks. Yours and mine, that sun shines.
Second. I gotta pull mine up. Then tasawwuf in spirituality. We take in everything. We have to learn not to make choices. Sometimes. We have to make choices in our financial life. We have to make choices with our children. But we have to learn how to connect our heart to other human beings' hearts. We have to recognize energy when we see it. You see? So we must remove the veils that stop us from recognizing energy. Energy. What's stopping us from seeing the energy in others is a veil. That veil is conditioned. We've all conditioned ourselves to certain things. Sometimes I see people, I saw this lady, I've known her for a few years, I saw her in the mall the other day. And I just started talking, which I do a lot. She was trying to get her massage on, massage chair. I had to catch myself and say, oh, I'm sorry. She came today, I applaud her. Thank you for coming. Energy follows awareness. If you don't leave here with anything else today, which I know you will leave here with something else, I want you to hold on to that. I give you permission to use that. To affirm that in your life. To affirm that in your life. Listen to this. Since the beginning of my life, this is from Rumi. Since the beginning of my life, I have been looking for your face. Today I've seen it. Today I've seen the charm, the beauty, the infallible grace of the face that I was looking for. Today I found you, and those that laughed and scorned me yesterday are sorry that they were not looking as I did. I am bewildered by the magnificence of your beauty, and I wish to see you with 100 eyes. Your effulgence has lit a fire within my heart. You have made radiant for me the sun and sky. My arrow of love has arrived at the target. My heart, my life is a temple, and my heart is the place of prayer. He said, your fragrant breath, like the morning breeze. Your fragrant breath, like the morning breeze, has come to the stillness of the garden. You have breathed new life into me. You have become my sunshine and also my shadow. My soul is reeling in ecstasy. Every fiber of my being is in love with you. Can you imagine? Can you imagine that with me? Imagine. It sounds like he's speaking to a woman, but he's not. He's speaking to the divine. He's using feminine terminology. Wish to see you with 100 eyes. Wow. How does that make you feel? That your eyes are not significant enough to witness this reality. See? I told my students, come with me. Sit on the edge of space with me. Let us observe supernovas. Sit with me as I take in the fragrance of dark matter. Sit with me as I watch worlds come into existence. You can't do this with these gelatinous orbs that we call eyes. You can experience that in this hall, in these things. What is that? These are prehensile paws in comparison to what you really are. When we are locked and we suffer because we have taken the house for the self. This is not you. This is not me. This is the house that I live in. You see? This is the house that I live in. Your effulgence. Your effulgence has lit a fire In my heart. In my heart. In Arabic, we say qalb. Qalb, in the heart. The heart chakra in Indian culture is green, like my bracelet. It is green. It emanates light. It emanates love. I'm so saddened by the boundaries that we have, the conditions that we continue to live in. Stop. Anybody like Miles Davis? You ever seen him play like this? You ever seen him play with his back turned? Miles would get so into a set. If you listen to him, he and the horn becomes one. There's no space in between him and his instrument. It becomes him, and he expresses himself through the horn, and then he turns his back. Because he ain't playing for us. At that point, he is not playing at all. The divine is taking over. And that's how it is, Olivia, with your work. And Christina, with your dance. And Charles, with your poetry. And what's your voice? And Latoya, with her poetry. And Milana, where he expresses spirituality. Because it is my passion, it is their passion. And your passion drives you. And it feeds you, and it fuels you. And then when your passion is like that, nothing can stop you. I can't be stopped. The great Avatar used to say, I could walk down the street dragging 2 lions behind me. Could you imagine holding lions by the tail while you walk one way and they attempt to go the other? And you're dragging lions down the street? Why did he feel that way? Because of the energy in his heart. Because of his passion. His passion. And when you look into the divine feminine, I want to quote the Quran again. There's a verse in the Quran that says the divine created human being from a single essence. A single essence. And then he created a mate of the same kind. And from them two came all humanity, all human expression. But that single essence uses a word, nafsa. It uses a feminine terminology. Where's my son? Oh. One day, my son and I were in meditation. Some other people were there too. A lot of other people were there. But he's always here. So, we were talking about some words. And there's a word that represents the sun. In Arabic is ashams. Ashams. Sun. Sun. In ancient Kemet, they call the sun Ara. And in Kemetic yoga, we have a sun salute called Ujara, the journey of the sun. But the sun, for thousands of years now, has been depicted as a masculine entity. But it is not true. The ancient Semitic words for sun point to a feminine entity. The ancient Semitic terms for moon point to a masculine entity. Ooh. That disturbed some of my friends. Were chauvinistic. They got very upset with me. But they couldn't get upset with the terminology. See? because I didn't write the books. I'll only remove my conditioning. And I continue every day to chip away at my conditioning. One of my great teachers, whom I've never met, and I read all his writings, said, it's not daily increase, but it's daily decrease. Hack away the unnecessities. And if I told you who said that, it would take from the power of the statement. But it was Bruce Lee. It was Bruce Lee, who also was a philosophy major at the Southern University of California, who was not just a martial arts man, he was a philosopher, if you will. And he said, it is daily decrease. Take away the aspects that is not you. I've heard so many people say, this is me. And today when I hear that, I smile. Because I know that your ego saying this is you. The ego is lying to me. The ego is trying to trick me to believe that this is you. But it's not you. It's not you. Who is the real you? Ask yourself the question. When you ask the question, who am I? There's obviously two. The one asking the question is asking, who am I? So it obviously is observing something that it is confused about. So we have to eliminate that. It's not difficult. It's not hard. I don't care what your spiritual expression is. Whether it be Wicca. Ooh. Where are my Wiccans at? Any Wiccans in here? Ooh, witches. Ooh. See? Judgments again. Why do you judge witches? Some of my best friends are Wiccans. That sounds totally racist, doesn't it? My best friends are black. I hate when people say that. Some of them are. Some of my best friends are Wiccan. Are they strange? Do they do spells? Yes. They do. They make great cough syrup. You have something going on in your house, it's kind of weird. They make great sage and clean it out for you. See? You and I were educated in our homes differently. Your mom educated you. My mom educated me. Your mom, I used to hear this said all the time, your mom taught you that 7 and 3 were 10. See? And my mom said it was 5 and 2. See? See, when we get out to the sandbox, we got issues. Right? Because one of y'all wrong. And I know my mom is right. 7 and 3 is 10. It's not 5 and 2. Which is 7. It's not 5 and 5. 5 and 5 is 10, right? So it's 7 and 3, correct? That's my point. I messed up the math. Now you're gonna laugh at me. See? You weren't laughing, I was telling jokes. Divine feminine. Divine feminine. In a narrative, we read that Magdalene was at the well. She had already planned to be there at the well that fateful day when Jesus came, as he took his afternoon stroll. And he came to the well, and there she was, sitting there. I imagine beautiful. Her father was from Mesopotamia, her mother from Kemet. I can smell the oil, the alabaster she frequently wore. And she sunk her jar down into the well to extract the water. Lisa sat there with her. She said at the moment that they met, there was a connection. That she knew that he was the divine reality, incarnate. She knew that all the training that she had underwent in the mysteries of Aset in the temples of Egypt were for the main purpose of meeting him. And when she met him, all of the alchemical practices, all of the breathing, the stretching, the clearing of the mind, everything came to a point. And then there was a connection with this divine man, this divine human being. And all of his training came into play. And then there was the meeting of the souls. There's so much in that relationship, much like your poet. She felt the energy of this man. Not only did she feel it, she wanted to experience it. Let me give you a hint, ladies. Every man wants that. He does not merely want to be told that he is loved, but he wants to feel it. Not just here. He wants to feel it. He wants to breathe it. He wants to become it. Every woman who's in love with a human being wants to merge. When we love another human being, we want mergers. We want mergers. Corporations merger, right? That's what they say. Take all our money, all that we labor for. But you want to feel it. In Arabic, there's a term in the Sufis, we say rabita. Rabita is a connection between the Sheikh's heart and the and the connection between the student and the teacher is so strong sometimes that when the student feels pain, the teacher feels pain. Not only pain, feels that pain, regardless to distance, regardless to time and space, you feel it. That is the importance of walking with the living master. We can have ascended masters. My ascended master, Sheikh Bawa Mahayyuddin, who is resting in Coatesville, may the divine be pleased with him. Powerful human being. I visited his tomb. I remember one day I went and sat in his tomb, and we raised the energy there, the Sadat force, and for 8 days I received his presence in my dreams. And he taught me for 8 days in my dreams. And he did not speak English. He spoke Tamil, which is a language in Sri Lanka that I do not speak. But it was not language that taught me. It was a feeling. It was an experience. Something that you can't describe with words. You can act. So whenever we walk in today, as you leave here today, and you meet other people, and you see people, open your heart a little bit. Open your heart. Give yourself the opportunity to love. You're so guarded. What are you protecting? I'm protecting, I've been hurt, I'm protecting my feelings. Yeah. You get hurt again. Now you place yourself in a prison. You can't escape. Prison. I'm going to share this with you. To all of you who are friends and family of those who are gifted spiritually, the left brain person is very attuned to you. Very attuned to you. The right brain person, excuse me. Speaking now to the artist. speaking now of the spiritual person, not the academic person. They might be attuned as well. I'm not speaking for them today. I'm talking about the artist. I'm talking about the spiritual person, the one who is always seemingly in your household isolated from you. The one that you can't connect with because you don't understand them and you don't know what to say. So you just love them unconditionally, but you really don't feel the connection that you want to feel because you have a barrier, a conditioning that you set, and you can't really make the connection that you want. Let me tell you how to connect with them and make your life happier with them. It's very simple. Stop judging. Easy button. Karinga, easy button. Easy button. Stop judging. Stop. When they get up in the morning and they make some weird chants, don't judge them. When they eat some weird looking food that you don't understand, don't judge them. See, I know it. Oh, she's laughing because obviously she experienced it. See? When they're getting stoned just so they can be around you, don't judge them.
Hello.
They're not doing these things just to do them. They're trying to exist on this planet of existence with you. They love you. They only want unconditional love back. That's all. And those who are students of spirituality, realize this and cultivate yourself. Cultivate yourself. How do we cultivate ourselves? How would I say to cultivate yourself? Meditate. You have to meditate. You don't have to have a fancy pillow like I have. If you get one, it's nice. Meditate. You don't have to be able to sit your legs like this either. Because trust me, I think I broke my friend's leg last week. Brother Matthew, I was trying to get him there. And Brother Charles, too, you should, you want to hear some comedy? You want to see some comedy? Watch Brother Charles and Brother Matthew attempt to get in a lotus position. They good brothers. We're going to get there, brothers. We're going to get there. I'm going to work with you. But meditation. Stop being spiritual racist. Sheikh Haishim Kabani used to say this all the time. Stop being spiritual racist. What is a spiritual racist? You're racist against other religions. Stop. Stop. We hate you. Look what happened on 9/11. We see what happened on television. I saw the planes. My name is Muhammad. I felt the pain of the country. I felt people singling me. I was born in Virginia. I'm from Virginia. How about that? It had nothing to do with it. I was in Harrisburg that day. Okay? Don't judge me based on that. Don't judge other people. Sikhs getting attacked because they wear turbans. They're not even Muslim. Stop. That day, more than planes got hijacked. A whole faith was hijacked. And trust me, we all felt the pain of it. And we still feel it. When Timothy McVeigh drove the fertilizer truck in Oklahoma, into that building and killed all those people, no one condemned Christianity. Did they? They didn't say, oh, the Christians blew up this building, did they? No. They said Timothy McVeigh blew up that building. And those 19 people who did that in New York were individuals. Nothing to do with the faith. Buddhist people When we see so peaceful, we were here last week in the program, not all Buddhists are peaceful. Not all Christians are peaceful. Not all Muslims are peaceful. That's why I don't look at people's religion no more. I'm not interested in your faith. I'm interested in your heart. Because people say a lot of things. Okay? It's the heart. Thank you so much, Paul. It's the heart. It's the heart. It's not what you dress, how you dress. You got on a hijab or a himar, or you got on a long garment. Some women who cover themselves from head to toe are the loosest people you ever wanted to meet. And I'm saying that very politely. Okay? And some women who are very, dressed really fly, they are the most conservative people that you ever wanted to meet. So you can't judge a book by its cover. We have to stop this. We have to stop this. Conditions. So on Sundays at 2 o'clock, I want to write this down, at 1713 North 2nd Street, the Nature's Lighthouse Wellness Center is where we hold our classes. If you're interested in coming and meditating with me, as Olivia said, I taught her how to meditate. She's a great meditator. She can lose her consciousness very easily. Not many people can do that. So soon. But the methodology that I employ, I'm also a certified hypnotherapist. So the methodology that I employ is I teach them a little bit how to bring themselves into that state. And when they go into that state, they go. See, those who meditate, as soon as you close your eyes, you want to smile. And I know I hear someone thinking, well, that's against God. Don't hit people with stuff. It's not against. It's not against your reality. It's not against divine. Are you okay? Okay, good. It's about bringing yourself to one. I'll close with this. قل هو الله أحد الله الصمد لم يلد ولم يولد ولم يكن له كفوا أحد. What's that mean? قل هو الله أحد. Say the divine reality is absolute. It's absolute. I love these definitions that I'm getting because it helps people to understand so much clearly. Absolute. The one is absolute. Allah Samad. Huwa means the primal essence of the entire universe. Samad. Samad, the great in Hinduism, in Buddhism, there's a word called samadhi. And it's the highest state. It's like nirvana. It's the highest state of spiritual evolution, the greatest samadhi. When we say this in Arabic, samad is complete, is unique, but it's the highest state. We know the divine is the highest state. This is what Jesus showed us. We talk Jesus, we say Jesus, 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 Jesus. All day we say this word, but have we defined his essence? We say God, yet we use it for profanity as well. Where is the sacredness of the divine? Heal thyself. On the pyramid walls. Our ancestors left it written in stone for all of us to see. And when I say that, let me clear this up. When I say our ancestors, I believe that the progenitors of the human family came from that region. I'm speaking about all of us. Because I'm not interested in your nationality, your national boundaries, your race, your sex, your religion. All of that is fruitless. To me, personally, maybe it's important to you. You hold on to it. I'm asked every day of my life, since I can remember, what are you? Every day. Somebody's going to ask me today. Again, I probably already was asked this morning. So, whenever I meet someone, they say, what are you? Where are you from? Who are you? Where are you from? Where are you from? Brother asked me last night, where are you from? Are you from Puerto Rico? No. Are you from Arabia? No. Are you from India? No. Even last week, somebody asked me if I was a white man. Now, I thought they went a little too far on that one. I look like a lot of things. But I don't look like that guy. We don't look alike. I said, you know. So I say that to say, the divine may be universal for some reason. I'm a human being, as Rumi said. I'm a spiritual being having a human existence. I am a spiritual being having a human existence. I am a spiritual being having a human existence. Let me say it one more time for you. I am a spiritual being having a human existence. I know you from someplace. Where do I know you from? Are you Buddhist? Blue Mountain Lotus Society. No? Yoga Nature. Oh, yeah. I remember now. Flashback. Yeah. Okay. All right. Any questions for me? My name is Milano. That means teacher or guide, steward over other people. It's not my name, it's my title, but I prefer you use that. If you know me by some other name, and I allow you to call me those names, it's okay. If you call me something ugly, don't do that no more. Okay? Stop that. If it's in private, don't use my name in vain, please. That was a joke. You all never know. I'm going to invite y'all to a comedy show. Maybe y'all can laugh. Ease up. So with that, any questions? You have questions? You have questions? No? Who invited you here? Well, thank you for coming. This is Olivia's family. Thank you for coming. Thank you for coming. The guy I met at Yoga Nature a long time ago, thank you for coming. I thank Christina for dancing for us. Give her a wonderful round of applause. I thank Olivia for her artwork. Give her a wonderful round of applause. I thank Charles and company for their poetry. Give them a wonderful round of applause. Latoya. I can't forget. How did you get Latoya? Latoya, that was incredible. When you remember the rest, perform with us again. Okay? That's really, that was perfect. Nice meeting this guy again. Praise be to God. My other daughter's here. Miko, Karima, Ahmed. My wife, happy Mother's Day. Give a wonderful round of applause. There we go. All right. And to all my friends and family and names that I can't remember right now, thank you so much. I really appreciate this. Again, who would be interested in doing some meditation with me? Who would? Great. Yoga? You can do it with me. You can do it with Kendra over there, or whomever you want, but you should do it. That's the main. See, in the yoga community, the spiritual community, we really shouldn't fight over where you go. Like I said, we don't, because we can get in yoga turf wars. Into this. So we can't get in yoga turf wars. You can't be set tripping in the name of Shiva. That doesn't work. So it's about peace and mercy, love and light. I don't know. I'm done talking. But I want to say something else. There's really nothing else to say today. I'm in good space. I'm in a really good space. Are you in good space? Are you in a good space? Did you enjoy yourself? Did you?
Yes.
If I come back in a couple of months, will you come and see me again?
Yes.
Very good. Will you come and meditate with me? Yes. Yes. We have, as I stated earlier, we graduated 10 Reiki students this past month. Hopefully this month, Brother Matthew's in the class, next class, and some other people are going to graduate some more. And we give out beautiful certifications. I'm going to show you one right now. We're going to close out. And hopefully everyone who performed will come up and take pictures with me so I can promote the school. Absolutely. I like being honest. There's no reason to tell the untruth. I'm going to take pictures just because I want to take pictures. I love you all, but we have to promote the school as well. These are the beautiful sealed certificates that we offer. This one is in Usui Reiki level 1. Who's this? Belarus Nua Almadia. She's not here today, but she just got her level 1 in Reiki attunement on the 12th. And this is another system I teach. I teach an Egyptian Reiki system, ancient Egyptian Reiki system, called Sakim Energy Healing. And this is a master's level that the young lady received. She's in Texas. She can't be here today either. However, these are beautiful. Olivia, you're taking Reiki 1. Matthew's taking Reiki 1 next, and some other people who aren't here. So anybody who's interested in Reiki, reflexology, colon hydrotherapy, my partner does that. I don't do that, but we have a partner that does that. Massage. The Nature's Light Health Wellness Center, 1713 North 2nd Street. Contact me. You can contact me on Facebook, Malana Sheikh, or Malana Muhammad Ahmed Abdul Haq, and you can become a part of Sanctuary Academy. Need to stop smoking. Who needs to stop smoking? Who wants to stop smoking cigarettes? Okay, there we go. I hit a nerve. If you want to stop smoking cigarettes, come and see me for hypnotherapy, and I'll stop you smoking cigarettes in one visit. In fact, I'll stop someone today, right now, after this lecture. When you stop, you only here for the weekend? You gotta get her today. Okay. If you want to stop smoking, let me know. I'm gonna work with you today. I'm gonna give you a free trial. All right? All right. So with that, if there are no questions, we're gonna close out. I want to thank Christina's family for coming as well. It's a pleasure meeting you, everyone. Peace and blessings, love and light. Laurent, next time you have to perform for us, please. I know you all down in Philly. Did you do the piece at the Warm Daddy said? Okay, all right, my bad. Next time. It's nice seeing you again, Mom. Peace and blessings. Everyone, love and light. Have a blessed evening. Shalom, salam, namaste. You know what namaste means? Tell us what it means. You know what it means?
I salute the divinity within you.
There you go. I like that. I salute the divinity in you.
I salute the divinity within you.
How was you going to say that? Both. Beautiful. Salute the divinity. Wow. So when you say that, you know what I say nowadays? If I'm writing it, like I'm posting or something, I say namaste, then I'll put behind it, and I mean it. You know why? Because it's like so many words that were sacred, we have lost the meaning to. But we shouldn't. When we say terms like namaste, mean it. When we say salam, mean it. When we say shalom, mean it from the heart. Okay? Peace and blessings, love and light. Thank you for coming. Have a wonderful evening. Anyone care to? Anyone care to donate to the Academy? Please come here and put $10,000, $20,000, $30,000. We would be greatly appreciative of that. But if you want to donate, please come up and donate. Want to take a picture with me? Come up, take a picture. Give me a hug.
Thank get 175 questions on human resources.
Oh, that's good to see you. Goodness gracious, I thought you'd have moved.
Oh, I'm working on it. Well, I'm taking my son to Philadelphia. I'm going to Maryland. And what's unless I can get me a real nice job, then I'm going to put it down with these areas and, the first expensive is about. I can stay around Baltimore area. I can go, I know. Yes, I do. Actually.
Okay. Put it up. 17, 14.
Are you shooting?